Hey guys, stop now.
Hey there. Baby. Baby.
You are infinitely beautiful, magnificently wonderful.
Yeah.
Aiden, keep quiet. Hi. Hey. Welcome to my life. What are you doing there now? Eh? Hi. Good afternoon. Welcome. I don't know what you are doing there. I don't know what you are doing there. You will soon explain to me the thing that you are doing that in that place. Eh? What are you doing there? Hmm? I'm such a dirty boy. Guys, welcome to the class. Mm, hi. Alright. We are just four persons here. So, where is everybody else? There's not one. I'm not frowning, Jerry. I'm tired. I'm not frowning, no. Aiden, behave yourself now, Chief. Behave yourself now. Wow. Frown, but I'm not frowning, no. Okay. As you guys all know, my son is at home. So, you are definitely going to be hearing his voice. It's going to be disturbing. Aiden, please stop. Mommy is in a meeting. Okay? We are going to the parlor. Please. Come on. What? And this boy today. Okay, so this is once it's 12:10 we'll start. Yes, I normally says please. Once it's 12:10 we'll start. Let's wait for some more people. In the meantime, let me just wait till it's 10 minutes after 12 so that I can do a refresher. my teeth. Like, it's so uncomfortable, eh? Very, very uncomfortable. Like, I don't even know how to get it out. I go chop meat. Something is just stuck inside my teeth. I don't know what it is doing there. Eh? So uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's the dance now. Blessed art thou, son of David. Blessed art thou, son of David. You are infinitely beautiful, magnificently wonderful. I can go on and on, but my words are not enough. The vocabulary would always fail me. Lead me to cry out, Iba, oh, Iba, oh, Iba, Iba, oh, Iba, Iba. So it's 3 minutes more. Now we're starting. Somebody should please help me and let them know on the group that we are here. Iba, oh, Iba, Iba, oh, yeah, Iba, oh, Iba. Hey, leave that fan alone now. Must I shout?
Yeah.
3 minutes more, we are starting. You are good, you are kind. I have never seen your kind. And forever to your name. You are good, you are kind. I have never seen your type. I am devoted to your word and forever to your name. And forever to your name. Oh. Where is everybody? Just 4 people. Like the stream, please. Today class go hard. Hi, Blossom. Today's class is going to be hard because my son is mounting. The guy is clocking it. I don't even understand. You guys are going to have to stay. Exit! Stop screaming. Yeah, please. Stop screaming. You're shouting, you're making noise. Stop making noise. Did you hear me? No, don't do that, please. Don't do that. Okay, it is time. Let us start. We bless you, Lord, you are holy. And forever you are God. I bless you, Lord, you are mighty, and forever you are God. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, and forever you are God. Oh, hallelujah, and forever you were God. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, and forever you are God. We bless you, Lord, you are holy, and forever you are God. Oh, we thank you, Lord, you are mighty, mighty God, and forever you are God. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, and forever you are God. Oh Lord, hallelujah. Oh, and forever you are God. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this moment. We thank you for this class. We ask you to sit with us. We ask you to open our minds. Let there be assimilation, let there be understanding, let there be inspiration. As this class is holding, let us all find favor in your sight. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. Okay. So we're about to start. So today there's been like a lot of talk about, I've been on this platform, I've not gotten a contract yet, and it has been giving me concern, honestly, because you can't have 30 something people in the group and then it's just like 8 people that has contracts. It's not a good number. If it's even 15 people that has the contract, it will be awesome. Like I've been so worried about it. I've been so worried. And what has been worrying me the most is the same editor that's busy rejecting y'all. Every time I submit a contract with her, an application, a book with her, I get my contract. So I don't understand why she just, I don't know. It was a big problem. There's a particular lady in our group called Ngozi. She linked with me, but there was a bit of a mix-up, and she got a contract, I think a non-exclusive with Good Novel. That was some months ago, around 2 or 3 months ago. I can't remember, because she's among the first set of people that got contracts. But she's not on my dashboard, because somehow my editor did me mago and then took her away. But she took the class like every one of you and submitted the contract with my help as well. She just sent me a message today telling me that she just got an exclusive contract on web novel. Like, I was excited. I was so excited because thanking me for guidance and everything. See, honestly, I was this close to just stopping. I was close to just saying, you know what, guys, if like I don't know what's not they do, you guys are not getting contract, there's something wrong, you know. And her message came through and I was so excited. Why am I saying this? I didn't even know that she went on to go and do web novel. I didn't know. I had no idea. When you are learning something, after the person teaching you is done teaching you, practice more. Read books. Go to platforms, read books. Try and understand the kind of things that these platforms like. you know, because I did not introduce her to web novel, but she got an not even non-exclusive, an exclusive contract. Web novel is harder to even get contract on web novel than on letterlocks. But she got an exclusive contract, exclusive on web novel. So all I'm saying is I need you guys to have an open mind. Ghostwriting is changing people's lives, but it's not as easy as most of you thought it was when you guys were coming in. So when the going got tough, some of you just went to bed. That is not it. If you want to succeed in this business, then you have to try and find your part. It's not only about what I'm teaching you. I mean, it has to also be about what you can do. All right? How you can put in the work, how you can get more knowledge, and you'll be flying in no time. I honestly don't have the time to be applying to all the platforms that there is. I don't have the time. Honestly, I can even barely keep up with good novel, letterlocks, iReader. iReader safe. I don't think I've been on iReader for like a very long time because I'm too lazy to go on iReader. I have a contract. I have two contracts that I'm not even servicing. One exclusive and one non-exclusive that I'm not servicing because I'm too lazy to update. So please, let's. I want the ginger to be there. Apart from what I'm going to teach you, take it serious, please. Because when you start battling the contract, you're not going to share the money with me. And I honestly want everyone on this group to have a contract because it is a confidence booster. What a confidence booster. See, you have no idea. And getting an exclusive contract is the main reason why I'm even doing this class. We are not going to settle for mediocre shit anymore. We are going to settle for the main thing. And that brings me to writing with AI. Now, I'm going to talk to us about a couple of things, but I want to first of all shed light on writing with AI. There's something I've noticed with AI. Welcome, Mr. Algo. There's something I've noticed with AI, our ChatGPT. It's not every one of us that knows how to prompt it to sound human. I might have taught you guys as much as I can, but AI is still AI, right? So this is what I started doing recently, which I want each and every one of us to do. What I do is I research with AI. Let me give you an example. I'm currently writing a new story. I believe I told you guys about it, about transmigration, backwards transmigration. So transmigration is when somebody wakes up, somebody dies in the future and wakes up in the past, right? Or somebody goes into a coma in the future and wakes up in 1980. Do you understand? That is transmigration. It is also isekai. You can call it isekai. But the transmigration I'm doing is flip side, where somebody dies in the past and wakes up in the future. Alright? Now, the idea of doing... Go to the restroom now. Please, I'm coming. Let me open the door for this one. Yeah. Yeah, go inside now. I'm here. Sorry, guys. Alright, so as I was saying, now, I did side, so it's not somebody dying in the future and waking up in the past. It's somebody dying in the past and waking up in the future. So what did I do? I went on ChatGPT. I knew that this is the idea I wanted. This is something I wanted to do. So I go and I ask it, okay, I want to create a story that is like this, like this, like this. What are the elements? Give me like 4 or 5 story ideas that fits into this. Mind you, I am not trying to outrightly write to ChatGPT. What I'm trying to do is to get ideas, brainstorm with ChatGPT. Do you understand? So I go ahead and it gives me a couple of ideas. I already knew what I wanted to do though. And the next thing I did was, okay, can you create me? I don't want you to write it for me. I'm writing it myself. So what and what is supposed to be in chapter 1? For each paragraph, give me an idea of what I'm supposed to do in each paragraph. I'm saying this now. I didn't do that because I'm not a newbie. I'm saying this for newbies. That would help you to structure. So when ChatGPT has already given you all the things you're going to do in chapter 1 and chapter 2 and chapter 3, all you need to do is just copy those things, put it in a notepad or your notebook or your Google Doc, then start writing it yourself. Imagine it. If ChatGPT says that the first paragraph, the male and the female has to meet, think up something. How do you want your male and female to meet? It makes your work original. It makes your work different. Alright? Research all through. Aiden, I'm coming. Let me check my son. What are you doing, Chukwuebuka? What are you doing now? Yeah, sorry, there's going to be a lot of getting up and going on. Because I'm the only one at home and you guys know my son. He's very active. So, Aiden, what is it? Are you done? You are done? I'm coming. Let me go and wash his bum, please. Yeah, there's some. Hey, don't go there, don't go there. I'm not wearing anything. Don't go and show them Tata and the open. That's boy.
I don't know, Dada.
Oh, you need. Abeg, go down. I'll beat you. Now play. Alright, so I'm back. Uh, so that is what I'm trying to say. There are a lot of platforms out, and there's another thing I've also noticed that I was reviewing some about this work, and I realized that the person used ChatGPT and the person didn't even try to clean it. Try and clean it. If you must use AI, don't get caught. Anywho, so let's continue. So for today, before we continue on this class, I'm going to do a bit of brush up. Please like this stream. I'm going to do a bit of brush up because of the test that we had the other day. Age, as a ghostwriter, there are 3 important things you need to know. Those are the basics. First of all, the genre. What is a genre? A genre is the type of book you are writing. So it is either a billionaire type of book, or a mafia type of book, or a paranormal type of book. I hope you came with paper and pen. Now, under paranormal, that's where you have all the macabre type of books. You have the vampire, you have the werewolf, you have the succubus, you have the incubi, you have the dragon, you have the merman, you have the mermaid, you have the fae, you have all that. All that falls under paranormal. A trope is the type of the story you are writing. And there are three major tropes: billionaire, paranormal, and mafia. Three major tropes. Under paranormal, you have all the macabre story type. You have the werewolf, succubi, incubi, fae, mermaid, vampire, merman. All that is under the paranormal. When there's witches, whatever that is crazy and abnormal, paranormal, that has to do with voodoo and supernatural powers, those are under the paranormal genre. I hope you understand. If you understand, please drop a fire emoji. Let me continue. Now, the second thing you need to know as a ghostwriter are the tropes. Now, a trope is totally different from a genre. A genre cannot exist without a trope. A trope is important to the dynamics of your story. A genre is the type of story. A trope is the layers of the type of story. The twists, the turns, the plot arcs of that your type of story is what is called a trope. Do you understand? Let me give you an example of tropes. Trope for a werewolf story will be fated mates, rejection, revenge, rebirth. There are so many other similar things you can add. You can add secret baby, you can add aging, flash marriage, you can add contract marriage, you can add several things, right? That is a trope. It is the trope that adds layer to the genre. So when you are constructing a story, these factors are more than present. Without these factors being present, you don't have a story. Do you understand? Your genre first, which is what kind of story am I writing? Am I a billionaire writer, or a mafia writer, or a paranormal writer? You can be any part of the paranormal writer. But yeah, that is the first step. And the second step is, what are the tropes I want to combine with this type of story I'm writing so that it can have a lot of layers? So that's why you can have all the contract marriage, the flash marriage, the one night stand, the secret baby, the rejection, the fated mate, the revenge plot, the rebirth. You can have all that. All right. So yeah, so that's who is Ajayi Babatunde? Are you from my class? All right, so that is what I'm trying to explain. I don't know if you guys understand me. Do you guys understand me? All right, so let's continue. So for today, we're going to look into how to get an exclusive contract. We're looking into how to get an exclusive contract, and after this class, I expect you guys to be able to provide me with enough, all right? Because I expect you guys to listen very carefully, take down notes. If you have to come back to watch this video, please, by all means, do that. All right, by all means, do that. So let's continue. So many times we work extra hard on the stories that we want to write, and we put it on these platforms, but we still get rejection. Many of us here are conversant with that. You felt like you wrote very well. You took your time. You probably even showed me the work, and I told you the work is, as far as I'm concerned, this work is fine. Or let's hope the editor likes the work. You put in all the work, but then you get a rejection. Sometimes you might even apply 18. Sometimes you might even apply for an exclusive contract, and then you end up with a non-exclusive. Do you understand? And then you realize that there are people who wrote something similar to what you wrote, but they got the contract that they are looking for, the exclusive or the non-exclusive contract that they are looking for, and you're wondering, what am I not doing right? Do you understand? Now, I need to actually make something clear about getting an exclusive and a non-exclusive contract. Getting a non-exclusive contract is a very wonderful thing for you to do, because it means that you can earn a lot of money from one book. Do you understand? Like for platforms like Letterlocks, unfortunately now Good Novel and their non-exclusive is not too favorable, because they just brought out a new rule, and their rule is not too favorable for non-exclusives. It used to be favorable for non-exclusives, right? Now, if you're getting a non-exclusive for a platform like Letterlocks, or you're getting a non-exclusive for a platform like iReader, those ones give bonuses for non-exclusives. You get bonuses, right? Sweet bonuses. Now, but then you use those ones to like whole body as you now put it on other platforms, where the other platforms usually just rely more on profit share for non-exclusive than bonuses. Now, exclusive contract on every of the platform is different. Exclusive contract means that when they give you a contract for that story, you cannot give it to anybody. You cannot share that story. You cannot earn a lot of money from that one book. Do you understand? It means that your book is just for that platform. Let's say Letterlocks, for instance. Your book is just for Letterlocks, right? But the exclusive bonuses of some of these platforms are so good that if you get an exclusive, and if you get one exclusive and 3 non-exclusives, your one exclusive might be paying your bills. That's just how it is. But getting an exclusive is very hard. I don't know if you guys understand where I'm going now. That is the point. Yes, good novel is good noveling right now. So that is the point. I still always encourage people to get a contract on Good Novel first, because it's like a foundation for you to get into other platforms. When you submit a link while you are trying to apply for other platforms, and the link has Good Novel, they are saying that you have a book on Good Novel already, because of the fact that Good Novel is one of the leading book companies right now. Your story will really be considered. They will take their time and read your story. Now, there's something else I need to also let you know. Many of the reason why most of you don't get contract is because you've never gotten a contract before. The first contract is usually the hardest. The second contract, the third, fourth, fifth, it becomes easier. Why? Because you already have a track record. If you want to apply for other platforms, the singular fact that you already have a contract on Good Novel would also give you a notch in the right direction. Alright? So today we are learning how to get exclusive contracts. So you're shooting for the moon. If you don't get the moon, you will get the sun. So in this case, the moon is exclusive. If you don't get exclusive, you get non-exclusive. But because you're shooting for an exclusive, yeah, and if you don't get it, you get a non-exclusive, that means there is no room for rejection. I don't know if you understand. We don't have a room for rejection. It's either if we are contracted or we are contracted. There is no room for rejection. I don't know if we understand. So let's continue. Now, the truth about this thing is that getting contracts sometimes depends on the SC's preference, senior editor's preference. I think I've said this before, and mode of judgment. Sometimes creativity differs, right? The way you develop a particular genre is always different from the way 1,000 others will develop theirs. Now, this is what I'm telling you. when you want to write a story, even if you want to like use ChatGPT, or you want to like brainstorm with ChatGPT, whatever you're doing, let it be that it is your head that is formulating, because our brains actually works better, honestly. So imagine if you are using high pressures. Imagine if you are using AI and your brain. Whatever you're going to produce is going to be good. Because when AI gives you a, you sit down as a human being and then you look at it. All right, you try to wait, you try to make it perfect as a human being. Do you understand? Paraphrasing your first 5 chapters is not an option. Please know this and know peace. Some of you, to write 5,000 words is a problem. Yes, I know it's hard, but I mean practice makes perfect. If you're using AI to create your first 5 chapters and you've created it with AI, you sit down, you start with chapter 1. Don't get nowadays. I don't even want people to even be using a paraphraser to paraphrase it. It's still AI. Do you understand? Because we're trying to get efficiency now. We want to get efficiency. That is what CC is looking for. That is the new thing that is going on with these senior editors now. All right. Now, paraphrasing is not what we need to do. What we need to do now is, hi, good afternoon. What we need to do now is, you don't use AI writer. Let's say you use AI writer. You don't now use it to brainstorm. You use it to write. Abi, lovely, fine, no problem. You've written chapter 1 to chapter 5 with AI. You carry that chapter 1 that you've written. You sit down. You read it. You read it from beginning to the end. You cannot tell me that you will not see something you need to change. You see all those ambiguous words that you start seeing, all those ambiguous explanation, and the scent moved, and the atmosphere shook. No, a human being can never think that and write that, honestly. So you need to use your head. You read it, chapter 1. You don't read them. From the first thing, you already know that you will not even write that rubbish. It's a nice story, but then the terminology that is used, the words that is used, the English that is used, is not what you, as a Nigerian, will use now. So you sit down, look at that paragraph, understand. See, take this from me. Do this for all the paragraphs of chapter 1, and you will see a noticeable difference. And then you do chapter 2, do chapter 3. There's no hurry in life. If you're going to use like a week to put together a 5,000 word story for your application, do it. But make sure that it has you. It has a piece of your soul. It has a piece of humanity in it. Even using an AI, you first use writer. Work on it in such a way that even an AI app will not be able to notice that you use AI to write it in the first place. We are humans, we are higher, we have more intelligence. No matter how your IQ is, you still have more sense than ChatGPT. So you'll be able to actually make your work stand out, make it unique. I don't know if you understand, so let's continue. So now, so the truth here is, getting a contract sometimes depends on the SC's preference and mode of judgment, like I said that before, and sometimes creativity differs. The way you develop a particular genre is always different from the way 1,000 others will develop theirs. That is why you need to develop. I'm not rapping. That's why you need to develop your own story by yourself. You need to develop it by yourself. It is very important. Okay? Use ChatGPT all you want, but please work on it after you've used ChatGPT. Do you understand? As you're working on it, trust me, other ideas will enter your head. That movie that you watched, that Korean movie or that Nigerian movie or something that you saw on TikTok. I was scrolling on TikTok some days ago, and I saw this movie about a guy that was in his early 50s, and he had a wife. The guy is a wannabe musician. He's still trying to be a celebrity at 50, and he never still blew. So the person taking care of him and their son is his wife, who has a stable job. who has a stable job. She's the one that is manning the household. This guy wakes up and feels like, oh my God, this woman is not supporting my musical career enough, because she's not following me to go to the studio. Now, how does a woman that is feeding you, that has to work day and night, have time to follow you to the studio? Do you understand? So he decides, okay, I want to get into an affair, and he looks for a 19-year-old. Gets into a relationship with this 19-year-old, and then decides to make sure that the 19-year-old comes into his matrimonial home. What does he do? He plans with the 19-year-old to pretend to be his daughter, his long-lost daughter, from a long-lost lover who is dead. So his girlfriend, a 19-year-old babe, shows up at his doorstep with a fake photograph and story about how her mother died, and her mother told her that he might be her father. Because of the fact that he made it clear to his wife that, oh, this woman, I might have met her before I met you. His wife welcomed her in. So his side chick moved into his house as his daughter. They said they want to go and do DNA test. Of course, it's the one that takes her to the hospital to do the DNA test. So he falsifies everything. And it comes out that this person is my husband, the woman's husband's daughter, truly. But the babe has no relationship with the guy. They are just dating. And the reason why the guy brought her into the house is so that he can be having as much time with her as he wants. That is a storyline that you will not see, that ChatGPT will not give you. I don't know if you understand. That is a storyline that ChatGPT will not give you. But this storyline, I got it while scrolling on TikTok. So while I am actually rewriting that my chapter, there might be something in it that will just tell me, okay, make I just add this one. Let me add this style. As far as you're not forgetting the dynamics of things. What are the dynamics of things? The way chapter 1 to chapter 5 is supposed to be structured. You remember that chapter 1 to chapter 5 is the chapters that you're using to apply for your contract. So you are not telling everything that is happening in the story in the first 5 chapters. You are just teasing. You're just teasing what is happening in the first 5 chapters. That will be good enough for the Okay, you want the movie? I think the title of the movie is Every Woman's Nightmare, be a wife's nightmare, something like that. Go to what's it be that platform where there is the watch frame movie again? Is it M Movies? Can't remember. Don't worry, I'll type it in the group for you guys. I think it's A Wife's Nightmare or Every Wife's Nightmare, something like that. It's an American movie. Do you understand? If you're thinking if they casted, they actually did cast. They did cast, but that's not the story I get that you get from ChatGPT. Do you understand? So while you are writing, just remember what the first 5 chapter structure is supposed to be like. So let's continue. So, however, there's a generally accepted standard which most of us is already aware of, such as writing based off required tropes. Trope is out. They brought about tropes again. Fast pacing and good writing style. But here's the T. Knowledge is one thing, implementation is another. How many of you agree with me on that? Knowing something is one thing. Implementing that thing is another thing. Knowledge is one thing. Implementation is a total ball, a different ball totally from it. It is not the same. Do you understand? It takes more to implement than to know. Honestly. So let's continue. Everyone knows what platform writing entails, but not everyone can really implement it. Okay, chief. So as your coach, I've reviewed several books that has marketable potential but failed to meet platform requirements. Do you understand? This is it. I won't beat around in cycles. According to one letter loss XC that I know, the most important standard of platform writing is fast-paced work. That means your work is not dragging. You are not telling the girls the entire life story in chapter 1. We are not doing that. Yes. You are not telling her entire life story in chapter 1. Nah. Okay? So now, to simply put it, your story must hook and compel at a first glance. When an SC opens your book for a review, they expect to see the first plot point of your story in the first chapter. Alright, I hope you guys are writing down. When an SC opens your book, when a senior editor opens your book to review they expect to see the first plot point of your story in the first chapter. And if your first plot point is to be revealed, that means your first chapter must reflect your major trope or set the stage for your major trope. For instance, let me give you an example. Your story is supposed to be a billionaire romance, right? But then your story opens with your characters starting off as teenagers and probably a high school scene. You and I both know how long it takes for somebody to become a billionaire now. You don't become a billionaire in high school. So you writing a billionaire story and you're starting it with the first chapter is starting with your characters, your ML and FL in secondary school as teenagers. That is a no. You don't already they fail, they come. That means you're going to drag the story. And no ST has that time to sit down and watch or read the community tale. Nobody's interested in that. That automatically deviates from billionaire romance to teen fiction. Do you understand? Billionaire romance is supposed to be for people for a certain age range, right? Some billionaires start at 24, maybe they came from wealthy homes, while they are the ones that start at 29, 30. So, quote unquote, that means if you're starting your chapter 1 with your FL and ML in school, in high school, in secondary school, whatever you want to call it, as teenagers, that means that story is no longer a billionaire story. The first plot point has already failed. It has flopped woefully. Because now that story does not fit in as a billionaire story. It fits in as teen fiction, young adult fiction. Do you understand? So that's it. Okay? So now, and that is a very huge red flag, honestly. It doesn't matter if they'll grow into adults in chapter 3. Nobody's interested if they're going to become adults in chapter 3. So they are going to be 14 in chapter 1. And then from chapter 1 to chapter 2, they are suddenly 25. It is not realistic. It doesn't make sense. It is honestly gives me the ache. So it doesn't make sense for you to do that. Alright? So have in mind that your readers are facing a lot of other books. Your book is not the only book on the platform. And they have no patience for unnecessary drama. When we are writing our story, our plot outline, I normally teach you guys to start it with exposition. You see that part where you are telling the life story of the billionaire, right? That the story is about. That is an exposition. Your readers don't want to see. Agent, what is it? No. Your readers don't want to see exposition in chapter 1. No. That is not nice. Don't do that. Okay? You don't want to see it. You don't want to see that. They want to see first drama, conflict play. They want to see it play out in the first chapter, and that is also what the SC wants to see. Your SC is your first reader. Anyways, pacing is a whole subject on its own. This is just an overview. So now moving on. Another point the SC looks out for is your writing style. If your exposition or drama isn't intriguing enough, or if it is too cliche, drop that in. Or if it is too cliche, I'll soon carry you and go and give to your grandma in the village, honestly, because you are stressing me.
You are grandma, baby.
Anywho,
You are. No. I
the least they want to see is at least a well-written story. That every other aspect of the book must be well-written and outstanding. Alright? So if your exposition or drama is not intriguing, let's say you are not writing something that is bass bills from the beginning, then every other thing has to be well-written. Your prose has to be tight. Alright? So this is your scene. That is your scene. Your dialogue, your characters must be outstanding and immerse readers. For instance, if your dialogue follows the same pattern of other similar works, then there's nothing intriguing about it. You see it? I just said something about you developing your own stuff. So if you decide to just go and copy off somebody a bestseller story on good novel or letter locks, and you just change the character names and change the scenarios, it is still the same thing, and there is nothing interesting about your story. As a matter of fact, it is blah at best, and no editor is going to give you the time of the day with that kind of story. Okay, so let's go ahead. So if your characters behave the same way most characters of the same troop behaves, then it's not outstanding. Do something stupid, crazy. Like the idea I was telling you guys about the story when I was telling you about how a man that wants to be seen his side chick every day brought his side chick home, and they pretended. Okay, I'll answer that question. Give me a minute. And they pretended that they are father and son. You see that kind of scenario? It is not something that you can think. Nobody will suspect that kind of thing because that is pervert behavior. It is gross. Nobody's going to think about that. And when you put that kind of thing in a story, your editor will do a double take because you'll be like, oh my god, okay, that is strange. Why is this strange? Ooh, he just brought his side chick home. Oh my god, I need to read more of this. Yes, you already got the attention of your editor. Alright? So what if the guy is done with school and is a billionaire, but the lady is still in the university? That is a different case now. Your ML is a billionaire, and your FL is probably a university student. And I wasn't talking about university. I was talking about teenagers. I was talking about high school. So you can be a billionaire and be in university. I mean, come on. There's no age when it comes to schooling. Alright? So let's continue. If the scenes are repeated or poorly written, then it's a turn off. Okay. That is the reason why you need a very good punctuation and grammar correction tool. I use Grammarly. I would advise you to do that too. If you not get money to do subscription, which I'm assuming might be the case, you just type Grammarly online. Don't download the app, just type Grammarly, go to the website, upload your story and watch Grammarly punctuate. Watch Grammarly punctuate and do everything in between for you. Okay? So if you are worried that my English is not that good, I will beat you. I'll beat you. Let me hear what though. If you're worried that your English is not that good, and this place where I put this comma, now here comma supposed to, no problem, just write it. When you are done writing, carry it like that. Go and paste it on Grammarly online, and Grammarly will do all the spacing, do all the punctuation. You will literally see it will underline all the things that is wrong with your story in red. All you need to do is just type that particular one that is under red, click on it, and it will show you what is supposed to be there. All you need to do is just click accept. It will replace what is there with the right thing. And when you are done, you just read through to make sure that it is still the same story. You understand? So let's continue. So let's take for instance, everyone is writing about an ML who betrays 18. Ah, everyone is writing about an ML who betrays FL. For those of you that are new, an ML is a male lead, an FL is a female lead, antagonist and protagonist. Alright, sorry. ML and FL are both protagonists. They are the leads, the good leads. Then there is the antagonist, that's like the boss, the bad guy. I don't know if you understand. So let's continue. So everyone is writing about an ML who betrays FL and demands a divorce. Right? That's what people are writing. That's what is even trending. Divorce is reigning now. Now let God go help us. So now think, how can you make a difference but still make the betrayer slap hard for the FL? What if the FL demands for the divorce before the ML even asks? Unlike the regular way it's been done. So instead of the ML being the one to ask for, male lead being the one to ask for the divorce, what if the female lead finds out that the male lead is cheating and she asks for the divorce before he even gets to doing it? Let's say the male lead is even trying to divorce her, frame her to be somebody that is not in her right senses and take all her properties and everything, and then she finds out and then she gives him a divorce before he gets to do that. That is another pattern, right? It will be different from the regular, right? Don't you think a reader that will read that will be like, oh, okay, this is a fresh take, this is different from what I'm used to reading? Don't you think so? So trust me, it's not easy to cook up an outstanding book. It demands logic, and this is all what this course will be addressing. All right? I've designed 7 chapters to writing an exclusive wordy stories. All right? Throughout this course, we'll be shedding light on them, on the following. Number 1, genre and trope and story development. Number 2, pacing. Number 3, characterization. Number 4, opening and development of application chapters. Number 5, opening line. Number 6, cliffhangers. Number 7, the dialogues. Alright? So for today, let's talk about the tropes and story development. When writing an exclusive book, here are 6 simple rituals you should note for genre and trope. Number 1, write on a sought after trope, not a random trending trope for story development. Number 2, create original storyline. That is why I told you that ChatGPT cannot do that for you. You can get ideas from ChatGPT, but you can refine that idea with other ideas. That idea will be so tight that even you will not understand how you got it. Alright? Build a realistic world. Don't come and be building a world where the girl is a dragon and then she's a maid and then she's also a princess. Please build a world that is realistic. Be fast-paced. That's number 4. 5, use simple and correct English. I was talking to you guys about the reason why the first tale of a story written by ChatGPT is the nonsense English that they like using, the nonsense idioms that they like to use, the nonsense, in fact, everything is just so ambiguously written that you know that it loses the touch of humanity and it starts sounding blasé. It doesn't make sense at all. All right? Use simple and correct English. If you cannot write as much as some people, your job is to use your normal writing, talking voice to write. As a Nigerian, use your normal talking voice to write. When you're done writing, carry the work, take it to Grammarly. Grammarly will not help you and punctuate. Put hyphen when it's needed, put colon when it's needed, put comma when it is needed, space when it is needed, and then you're good to go. Your story has come out and it's in your voice. All right? So number 6, hone the show, don't tell technique to create immersion and speed. When you're writing stories, don't be telling, no, you are just permitted to show. Show it, don't tell it. Don't narrate it as if somebody is telling you. Narrate it as if you are inside it. That is what is show, not tell. Narrating it as if you are inside it is you showing. narrating it as if you are looking at it and somebody is telling you it's you. Do you understand? It's you telling. So let's continue. So my best advice would be to source for troops or genres usually accepted by your SE in the platform you are applying for. Alright? So far, I think we're going to do a collation of if you've gotten a contract under CC. If you've gotten a contract under CC, after this class, the assignment I want you to do for me is to send a message to Blossom. I'm sure you still have your plot outline, your entire plot outline that you used to apply for that story. Send that plot outline to Blossom. Everyone who has gotten a contract, including Mr. Ogo, send that plot outline to Blossom so that we can be able to collate the type. Number one, the troops and the genre that is usually accepted by our SC, who is also my SC. I'm still going to drop my plot outlines so that we can be able to piece together what she actually really wants in terms of genre and in terms of troops, so that we will not be working blindly anymore. Okay, so let's continue. That is the first credit. However, in most cases, when you or your clients don't have an SC, in our case, we have an SC. So now we don't even need to create prompts. A contest prompts are like an ad. That it includes that fridge, close the fridge. Content. Eh? There's no. Oh my god, this biscuit is finished. You're stressing me. What is it?
I don't know.
There's no biscuit. That biscuit is finished. That's not biscuits now. Sorry guys, please give me a minute. That is not biscuits. Is there anything inside that nylon that you're carrying? It's 1 hour, but let's just quickly wrap up this first phase of things so that we can call it a day, okay? So now in case for those people that don't have editors yet, but that's not the case, that's not our case. So but like I said, the first step is to find out what our editor likes, which we are going to work on after this class. Secondly is to also use contest prompts. I'm sure you guys know contest prompts. Contest prompts are like advertisements that let you know what a platform is currently demanding for. That is why it is usually very hard for you not to get a contract with a contest prompt. And I don't understand how some of you are using contest prompt and you guys are not getting contract as well. It is crazy. That is why we're having this class, because this nonsense has to stop. No problem. This nonsense, it has to stop. Okay? So let's continue. And in the case of platforms that don't have an ongoing contest, best source for their latest accepted books. You will find books with newly accepted troops. I think that's where we're going to be ending, because it is still a bit far. We'll continue this story development and stuff tomorrow. Are we open for a class tomorrow? By this time, will it work? So we can, because we have a lot to do. This is supposed to be like a 4 days class. It's now almost 7 days now. We have a lot to do, so we can finish this thing and then go ahead to create our stories and apply for contracts. So what do you guys think? Can we still do this class tomorrow? Because I'm about to just stop here now. Please let me know. Okay. So now, for example, during my survey of newly accepted books on Letterboxd, I found... Okay, lovely. Is it also fine for the rest of you tomorrow same time? Because I don't trust NEPA nights now. They are moving mad. Please, let's be doing it by this time so that even if there is no lights, my office will still be illuminated with natural light, so we can still take the class. All right. So, for example, during my survey of newly accepted books on Letterboxd, I found the Primordial Werewolf Troop on like 2 books, right? It was very intriguing. I decided to use it for myself, and the book recently got an exclusive contract. All right. However, here's an advice: unless you're exceptionally good, what works for one author might not work for the other. I think this is the problem we are having. Unless you're exceptionally good, being able to convincingly copy what an author did and got a contract might not work for you. You can actually use the same prompt, so like contest prompts. Emote it differently and still get contracts. But I mean, you outrightly copying what an author did to get your own contract, it definitely might not work for you. All right. So it's more advisable to use a platform's ongoing prompts to create a story. Should I continue or we can call it a day here? Do you guys want me to continue or we'll call it a day? Hmm? Should I continue or we'll call it a day?
Me.
So just vote now. Let's leave. So there's a pool now. Should I continue? So vote. Let's know what we are doing. Because me, honestly, I want to just go and sleep. I'm sorry. I won't just go sleep. I'm tired. So we have 6 people here. I'm just saying 2 votes. I'll be 8 people. I'm just saying 2 votes. So like I said, on the offside, if you've gotten a contract, send your plot outline to Blossom. Send your plot outline to Blossom so that I can collate what is being accepted. They will add that to the current contract contest prompts on Good Novel. All right. This time around, we're shooting wide. So what we are writing, we are submitting in different platforms. Don't worry, we'll work around it. So whichever platform that picks us first, we go with. Because I don't think you would accept to take a non-exclusive when another platform gave you exclusive for that same story. Do you understand? So that is it. I have 5 votes now. The person that said yes, you are being outvoted though. Okay. So it seems that we're going to have to stop here because the vote is saying stop here. All right. Seems like we're going to have to stop here. So you can go over what you've written down, and then really get into it because we need to get serious. And I want you guys, there's something I want you guys to do separately. Please go on Good Novel, go and check out the latest contest prompts there. Just go and check it out. When I say go and check it, I say go and check it out and then check out the first 5 stories under each of the contests. Read the first 5 chapters of each of those 5 stories. Tomorrow you're going to tell me. I expect you to type it for me tomorrow. Tell me the prompt, the contest that you looked at and what the story is in. Alright, so we're going to call it a day. Thank you so much for your time. But I gotta run. I have a date with sleep. Okay, you see my nose? It looks like boats. How far now? This class is not for you. It's for my ghostwriters. This is not a class for you. All right, Mama T. You guys can go. You people should leave me and Okimo. This one is my baby girl. You people can leave me and Okimo. Are you are you seeing? Look at my face. I look strange. How you doing now? Longest, oh my god, longest time. How are you? Happy anniversary. How are you doing? Students, you can go. We are done for the day. Okay? Till tomorrow, 12 noon tomorrow. We go again. Eh? With this nose. That looks like boats. Happy anniversary, baby girl. I saw your posts. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. What happened with? What is warning? Oh, my sister. All right. I miss you too. Bye. Okay, guys. So I have to go. We are done with today's class. We'll see you tomorrow by 12 noon. Love you. We'll see you tomorrow by 12 noon. No problem. Tomorrow. We do tomorrow. Tomorrow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Kimo. All right, I have to go, guys. I have a date with sleep. Let me go and sleep. Bye, guys.